morning, it's Wednesday the 8th of January. It's coming up to 6:15. So another day of hopefully doing a bit of organising, decluttering. Not sure how much I'll get done today because I'm out. It's craft group today, so see, usually after I've been to my craft group, I don't feel like doing much, but I'm going to do something, even if it's just my sock drawer or something. That's the thing. Even if you don't feel like doing something, put a movie on, sort a drawer out, even if you're sitting on the floor like I do or whatever. You can do a little bit. I have got a bit of ironing to do. I kept the laundry going, and I have also been keeping up with my resets and doing my 10 item pickup. Although my dining room's looking a bit of a mess because I got things in piles to leave the home. This is what happens at the beginning of the year. I have got a few items up in my cupboard upstairs, but have a look at it because I'm hoping to get quite a bit of stuff out the home this weekend, because I mentioned it to hubby and he said if I work out where I need to go, he'll get rid of the stuff. So I've got that to sort out. So I'm doing that 7 items out the home for 7 days. I'm well on track, and I'm actually getting rid of more, which I know would. The bigger place, or the more that I'm going to probably hopefully get rid of, is in our main bedroom. But I'm still on the lounge at the moment. I wanted to actually get the lounge cleaned yesterday, but unfortunately I didn't. I got a little bit of organisation done, as you probably will see. It's just that I was aching and my legs were hurting, so it was mostly, sort of sitting down the last couple of days and doing bits like that. So we'll see what the day brings. Right, so I had a busy time at craft group. We did actually plan what we're going to be doing over the next few weeks. We're going to adapt old books and make them into scrap journals, or anything to do with inspiration. So it means that I'm going to have to go to the charity shop at some point, because we need a certain kind of hardback book to do this project, and then we're going to cover them and do different techniques, and over the next few weeks. So a friend of mine is going to take the lead on this one because she's made a couple now. So yeah, we're looking forward to doing that. So hopefully that will start next week. Feeling very tired, so I'm going to just do a small project. I'm going to go through my socks. I got through a hell of a lot last year, and see if there is any I can get rid of. I have actually dumped 3 pairs last week before I started my 7 days, and I'll see if I can get rid of at least 7 pairs of socks, due to the fact that that is obviously my goal, 7 items to be picked out today. So I'm hoping I'm going to have enough socks that I can get rid of some. Now, these are my small drawers. These are the ones that go at the side of my bed. And I actually organise my socks slightly different to what the guys do. It depends, obviously, what system works better for yourself. This works better for me, and the system I've got in place for the guys, which I've had in place for a good many years now, works great for them. So this one, let me just take some of these out. As I said, I would like to try and get rid of some. As I said, this pretty much stays organised, both drawers, and then I do have my basket that stays again at my side. has my thicker socks in. So what I do is I use these and I roll the socks up like so, and they're usually in different categories. Like I got a lot of these, which I've got 3 pairs still in the laundry at the moment, which is like autumn to winter socks, those sort of colours. And you'll see themes, like I've got my Easter ones with my rabbits on there, going into some trainer socks there, then my London ones there. Then this one, actually there's another pair for that side. And then these are some of my longer socks, and like my grey and pink ones that I have more during spring and summer. These are my Christmas socks. I have actually got 2 pairs of these actually in the laundry at the moment. I know that fact because I checked when I put this load in the tumble dryer to see how many pairs I actually got left. And in here I've got a mixture of socks. These are like what I call my character socks. I told you I like socks. Believe it or not, I used to have a lot more than this. And then I've got my new socks, which I put aside, as I said, last January when I did this. And these are what I'm going to break into and probably get rid of some of my older socks. Then when I've done this part, I am then going to look at my basket, because I had some new socks for Christmas, so I want to replace some of my older ones. So I'm going to start, as I said, I've got, I think I said about 3 pairs of those in the wash at the moment, so I don't really want to get rid of those. Some of them feel a little bit tight on the elastic, that's why I try not to put them through the tumble dryer. So I'm going to get rid of those because I don't tend to wear that pair. And if you see me throwing things down there, it's because I've got my laundry basket there. So that's 1 pair, and they're quite old now, so I'm going to get rid of that pair. This set is getting really old as well, so I'm going to get rid of those. These are my Simply Best Mum. They're quite good condition actually, so I'm going to keep those. And then I say my Easter socks, because they only usually worn over the Easter weekend sort of thing, they don't tend to not get so worn. It's like my Christmas ones. Some of those I've had a fair few years. Like this is a new pair that I haven't worn yet, that I've bought after the season, with the little rabbit and the carrots on. And I've got some bunny ones are there. So those pair are quite good. Now this pair looks a bit, you know, discoloured and grubby, so I'm going to get rid of that pair. And let's have a look at that one here. That one with the hearts on, that's not too bad actually. And that pair I can get rid of as well. And then I've got, as I say, my trainer socks, which that one looks like it's a decent pair. Sorry if the ankle's not brilliant. And that pair's okay. So I got rid of so many socks last year. And then I've got my London ones, which I think they are pretty decent. But they're looking a bit worse for wear, so I'm going to get rid of those that have got the blue Union Jack on. So that's those. And as I say, these are more, these were new start of last year, and I used these in the caravan. All these, they're like the trainer socks, so I'm going to keep hold of those. So they all need to sort of go in. It was a whole set of socks, so I need to find room for those in a moment after I've gone through. And then I've got my you know, my Disney ones, which is Chip. I do like those. They were new started this year as well. So these are quite thick. Really and truly, they could probably got them in my thick ones, but I'll leave those in there. And say I've got a couple of pairs in the wash at the moment, so I'm just going through these to see, you know, I think I might get rid of those. Those are quite old. They're my candy cane ones. I've got my gingerbread ones there, and I've got 2 pairs of reindeer, so I think I'm going to get rid of that pair and keep that pair. As I said, I've got 2 or 3 pairs of the Christmas ones in the wash. So now on to my character socks. I think a lot of these are quite newish. As I say, those haven't been worn. That's my Hello Kitty ones. And then I've got some ones with unicorns on. Yeah, more unicorns, unicorns. Me to you, Tatty Bear. Right, these are really old. I did think I said at the beginning of last year I'm getting really low on my owl socks, but I'm going to get rid of that pair. Let's say these are really old, so I'm going to get rid of that pair. But I think that's about, I've got 2 fairly decent owl socks, so I'm going to keep those 2 and get rid of those 2. At some point I will eventually, hopefully, I don't know, get it down to just 1 drawer. Then maybe, although these take up a lot of room, and that's why I keep in the basket because they're bulky, would like them sort of in 1 drawer and then all my ordinary socks in another. But this way, I've had this system, and I keep saying this for a fair few years now, and it's worked out really good. So I've got some of these haven't been actually worn yet. I'm going to put those at the front because I've been wearing those. So they're all my Chip and Mrs. Potts socks that I got from Primark. I said I started using those last year. And let's have a look at these last ones here. So I have got Ninja Turtles, 2 pairs of Ninja Turtle ones, and I've got the Monkey Mischief, and I got Minions, and they seem to all be okay. So I'm going to put those back in there like so. I can still use those. And as I've got a segment free here, I'm going to put these ones in there because these are all like trainer socks. I know they're my Easter ones, and these are like spring and summer colours, so I'm going to put those in that category there. So like that. It's got a bit dull now. It was bright sunshine a moment ago. So they can all go in there. As I say, normally packs of new socks like these I will take to the caravan, which is what I did with that set that I've just put in. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to break into these. I'm going to leave them at the side because I might end up taking that pack to the caravan. As I said, I tend to get these on sale, and these were from Pepperco. It looks like they were £1.50 for 5 pairs on sale. So I'm going to leave those in there because I said I may end to take those out. So yeah, I've got rid of a few. I've lost count how many, so I'll check in a moment. So that's the drawers, and I'll show you a close-up when I'm finished. So I'm just going to move these round and take a look at the basket. I have got 2 of these, by the way, and I bought these from Play.com when it was called Play.com. I used to use those a lot more than Amazon originally. Everything, because at Play.com most things were free delivery, and I bought these, and I think I only paid £4.99. I ended up having 2, and these were the extra large baskets. but then they started charging a lot for their postage, and started having a few problems, and that's when I went to Amazon in the end. Right, so this is what I mean. I've got my new fluffy socks here, and got these new ones. These ones I haven't worn yet, but the other two pairs I have, which I remember rightly was stripy and the plain red ones, so they are new. And I got my owl ones, which if you've seen these, I often take these to the caravan to keep my feet warm. I've got, this is the only Halloween pair I've got, and although they're looking a little bit worse for wear with the witches, I think I said to you, I bought these in 1993 from Walmart when we went to America, and I just loved them. It was the first time I went to America and I bought these, and yeah, don't very often see Halloween socks, so I like those. Then I got my really thick woolly ones. The only thing about these, now this is definitely a question mark. I did have like little pom-poms and that have come off. These do tend to, because I've got quite small feet, these tend to get quite big. So this might be a question mark. I might start wearing these and see, because I don't think they will stay on my feet. So that's definitely a question mark. And then I've got my Harry Potter ones, and also I do like the ones that have got the grip. Some evenings I do wear slippers, but I don't usually go around barefoot, due to saving my feet and everything. But I do like a thick pair of socks on. These I think I'm going to get rid of. I did lose the pom-pom. But although these are nice, these are something that don't stay on my feet. I do like these sort of things, but after a while, they get stretchy. So I'm going to get rid of those, because I take me owl ones to the caravan. Then I've got these badger ones with the grippers. I use those quite a lot in the autumn. I do have these sort of things, and I keep these, not just the caravan, if we're visiting anybody and we're staying overnight or weekend, I like to slip some of these in my bag, just to put on my feet, because I know quite a few people that do have laminated flooring, and sometimes in the winter it can feel a bit cold. Right, so I do have a pair of socks on, my purple ones. So these ones are not too bad, but they've been washed and washed and washed, and not very nice. And I'm finally going to get rid of my owl ones again. They're getting grubby, although I've washed them. And I'm also, because I put these in the thing, because a lot of the threads are going as well, these are getting really old and that look, I'm afraid, so I'm going to get rid of all those. And all I've got in there is a pair of black tights and like flesh coloured tights. I haven't worn tights in a few years, but I've just kept one pair of each, just in case I need them for any time with a skirt. So that I think is about it. So I'm going to put all these back, and again, I don't tend to, I know a lot of people do that, and I've brought this up before, even the guys' socks I don't, because of stretch and elastic, and certain socks like my fluffy ones that I've just washed, and I've got 3 pairs, oh, and my big Christmassy thick ones like this, and they're like red and white, they're all actually on the airer because I don't like putting them through the tumble dryer. And my other new fluffy socks as well, so they all can go in there. So I used to have no end of slippers as well, but even that has gone down. I haven't got so many. So this pair is the next ones I think I'll probably try wearing, because originally I had visions of putting little gifts in there, you know, like you see the woolly stockings or socks sort of thing. But because I said I think they're getting a bit too big, and I slide in those, and they're too, it's sort of in between, they're either too big to walk around in and slip off my feet, and they're too thick to wear in bed. So there's my Halloween ones, and my Harry Potter ones, and these are the ones that I'm going to be taking the card bit off, because I'm going to start using those, and those will be kept up for Christmas, and I'll be taking the card off of those as well and start using those as well. So there we are, all my socks. And what I tend to do, so they don't get dusty, I actually put a pillowcase just over it, just to keep the dust off and everything, so it doesn't look cluttered either. So that's that. So what I'll do is I'll bring these back over so I can give you a closer look at my sock drawers. Right, so this is how the drawers are organised, like so. I'm hoping maybe I should put the light on now, because the sun was out when I first started filming this, and it seems to have gone down now. I said any new socks in the packaging is there. I've got my long character socks there and here, Christmas socks here. I've got a few Easter ones there, like my spring and summer ones there, and then what I call my everyday ones here. And so I've got a couple in the wash at the moment, and then I tend to wear these more spring and summer because they're sort of the paler colours. So that is that, and this is the basket. So that's how I organise that. So I'm going to count now how many pairs of socks I've got. So I'm hoping, well, I'm sure I have reached my target for 7+ for today. Right, I have actually put the overhead light on my lamp, because for some reason, just as I was videoing, just that short period of time, or it seemed very short to me, it seemed to have gone darker. So I'm hoping that the lighting was okay. So let's see. As I said, this is the only thing I'll be getting rid of today. I am feeling tired. I'm gonna go and have a bath in a bit, maybe have a little bit of a spa treatment, you know, nice bubble bath, or even a bath bomb, and shampoo and condition my hair, and just have a relaxing time, I think, with a nice glass of water. No, I don't drink wine. A glass of water it will be. Maybe a book or magazine. I have got a couple of Christmas craft magazines I was given, so I might have a look at those. I know it's gone Christmas, but there you are, to see if I want to keep them or not. So let's have a look how many pairs of socks I am getting rid of. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 16 pairs of socks, including these. So that's quite a good result. I'm happy with that. And as I said, I haven't brought that many new packets of socks actually this year, or should I say last year. I got, say, a few new ones for Christmas, and Christmas socks, and the what I call the fluffy ones, the nice comfy ones, because I do get cold feet during the winter months, and if I don't keep my feet fairly warm, I end up getting cramp either in my feet or my legs, and they say if your feet are cold you can't get warm yourself. So did I say that right? I meant to say, if I didn't say it right, if you don't get your feet warm, then you feel cold. I'm not sure if I said that right or not. Yeah, my mind keeps going. But anyway, I do feel pretty tired, so I'm going to chill out now. I say I'm going to have a nice bath, and then I'm going to get dinner on. So hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.